What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. As you guys know, yesterday put out a very interesting video in relevance to the fact that we were seeing some sort of major uptrend on the markets, and we were actually in a reasonable drop. We were actually having some very interesting movements. 2 days ago, we saw the correction back downwards. You can see referencing on Bitcoin. We had the drop below our uptrend right now, and it seems like today we are starting to have a little bit of a concerning correction once again below the uptrend. So we are going to be discussing a couple of things in today's episode. We're specifically going to be looking at this candlewick right here. What exactly is forming, and are we getting ready to short the market? Now, obviously, nobody wants to see the price of Bitcoin go down, but as we know, using the platform DueDEX, we are actually able to profit off of shorting the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market. So this is pretty awesome. Definitely make sure to watch till the end. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This way it helps out the YouTube algorithm, as well as follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the channel, you can DM me or tag me on Twitter. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, quick heads up before we jump in. Obviously, you guys know that the Crypto Influencers $200 Bitcoin giveaway is still happening. We have 16 days left, a little over 2 weeks. We have 887 entries, absolutely amazing. It is free to enter. The link is in the description. Definitely make sure to jump on that. You have 5 ways to enter, and you can get up to 5 entries in the raffle. So definitely make sure to take advantage of all this. It's a huge opportunity, and it's a way for me to give back to you guys. So definitely make sure to check it out. Otherwise, let's jump right into the technical analysis. So you can see in yesterday's video, like I said, we were discussing the very interesting movement within XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin, and the other cryptocurrencies. We had our strong uptrend being retested, and then theoretically in yesterday's video, we corrected down below, as you can see 2 days ago, below the uptrend right here, which was a problem. We were referencing the fact that we could be seeing potential short positions opening up, or if we consolidated back up to the uptrend, we would eventually be able to head back to the upside. You can see that candle actually wicked back upwards, which is awesome, and we were starting to see a correction to the upside here, but it seems like we have changed course once again within cryptocurrency, so I would like to talk about that. You can see in the current coin market cap, majority of the market is down about 2 to 3%, which really is not that bad at all. I'm also seeing some new features being added to coin market cap, which is pretty cool. We have filters, the market cap, price, volume, circulating supply. That's pretty cool. Definitely take advantage of that. And then in regards to the cryptocurrencies, we now have the full list, derivatives, and some other options as well. So that's a pretty awesome feature they've now added, or specifically the derivatives feature they've added onto the current coin market cap. But ultimately, we are down. We're down about 2 to 3%. Not something I would want to worry about or would worry about right now. I want to talk about Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, and then DueDEX. Then we'll look at Litecoin last. So specifically within Bitcoin, you guys can see this is the interesting topic. So we were looking at Litecoin a couple of days ago, and we saw that we actually managed to break the uptrend right here. And we discussed that the cryptocurrencies are still in their uptrend right now. For the most part, they were in the uptrend, and that was reason to believe that Litecoin was the only one that was actually, traveling outside its average right now. But it seems like we have taken a turn for the worse, and we have to consider our options moving forward. Now, what does that mean, and what questions are there? There are obviously a bunch. Specifically, when is it time to short? Now, obviously, if you have me on Patreon, I will be updating you guys with my trade and positions that will be involved with the possibility of a short in the market, so definitely make sure to check that out. That link is in the description as well. And specifically in regards to the uptrend right here, we broke bearish. Obviously, we want to focus on Bitcoin right now because just for right now, DueDEX's short is only available for Bitcoin. I am talking to DueDEX's marketing team, and they did advise me that some other cryptocurrencies will be added to DueDEX to trade around with besides Bitcoin, which is a huge opportunity for those of you interested in, I guess, XRP, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I believe those are probably one of the ones that they're going to add. I'm not too specific specifically sure as to which ones, but I mean, out of the top 10 cryptos, it only makes sense for them to add some of the bigger players and not add like Tron or something like that, or Huobi token. It doesn't make sense. So I'm expecting some big altcoins to be added to the exchange. So specifically what we need to pay attention to in reference to Bitcoin is we're starting to see today's candle break below the uptrend. This is worrisome to me. Not necessarily a bad thing because we have that short opportunity, but you can see we have about a little over 5.5 hours left in this candle. If we close below this uptrend here, there is a huge possibility we are going to see a drop to about $6,000, if not lower, within Bitcoin. Reason being too is we are prepping for a potential correction. You guys have to pay attention to that. You see that we're flatlined out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now of sideways movement is an indication of volume coming. Volume doesn't necessarily mean a bullish movement. It can also reference a bearish movement, so we have to pay attention to that. Also, we're expecting a bearish cross on the MACD, as you guys can clearly see here, which is another reason for a short to come into place. So here's what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, DueDEX is the platform that we are going to be using to short the crypto, that I am going to be using to short the Bitcoin. DueDEX is linked in the description down below. I do believe they're offering like up to $70 in sign-up bonus, which is pretty awesome. So definitely make sure to check that out. It is linked in the description down below. And the fact is they are one of the best exchanges out there that allow us to short the market. And that is huge when it comes time to short crypto. Unfortunately, they don't have the other cryptos to take advantage of, but I do believe they are coming. But specifically within Bitcoin, this is our main focus. Bitcoin is the #1 player, so this is the one that we're going to short. You can see, as discussed previously, we had this triple bottom formation back in November, December, and January. You can see, unfortunately, with this downtrend here, we seem to be breaking bearish, and it looks like we're about to close below this uptrend, or above this support. If we break below this support right here, there's a very high chance we are going to have to short the market. So get ready, guys. Honestly, if you want to set up your positions now, consider a limit order. I would honestly set it closer to, I would say, 65.50. If not, yeah, 65.50 seems to be the good position to set up a limit order. Obviously, you can set up stop losses too in case we consolidate back up to the $6,800 resistance or support. But honestly, anticipate a correction, anticipate a short. That's what I'm getting ready for. We were looking very bullish, but the fact that we're getting rejected from the downtrend as well as this support here, it's not holding that well. The consolidation is happening. There's a very good chance we could short the market and expect it to pull all the way down to $6,200. So obviously, we would set up that position. There is still a huge possibility we could see a break to the upside, and obviously, with that concern, I would probably set up a position closer to, honestly, $7,100, in between $71 and maybe $73.50. Obviously, all these questions will be answered on my Patreon in regards to my specific plan of action. But for right now, we do have to play in the average of a short position happening. I was originally maybe 80% bullish, 20% bearish, but now I'm more like 60-40. So there's still that huge possibility now, more than it was in the past, of a potential correction to the downside. So anticipate that. With Bitcoin happening, obviously we look at XRP, which is unfortunately breaking below its uptrend right here. That is another reason to consider a bearish correction. Another bearish cross is forming on the MACD too, which is another reason to believe that we could be heading lower very soon. Ethereum is the only one that seems to be consolidating right now. It actually has not broken its uptrend, but you can see the formation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now of just mere sideways trading gives me reason to believe that we're going to be anticipating a break at some point. Obviously, looking at the 4-hour, we look great. It looks like we're testing the support right here. Good chance we'll see a correction to the upside. But the way the other cryptos are really playing out make me believe that there is a chance of a short. Obviously, we can capitalize off both movements, so it's really not much of a worry. It's just getting ready and preparing ourselves for that moment. You can see on Bitcoin, Bitcoin's already broken below its uptrend and below its middle moving average. So this looks more than ready to be breaking bearish. And then lastly, to wrap up today's video, I want to look at Litecoin, which we did earlier today. But honestly, Litecoin looks due to correct lower. It is unfortunately broken below its middle moving average, and it looks like it wants to head down. We've broken the uptrend, we've fallen. Yes, we are near this previous support right here, but ultimately there is a very high chance of expecting to see a correction to the downside. So we do have to prepare ourselves. Obviously, we don't need to go into this blindly, so definitely make sure to set up a DueDEX if you haven't already, because you can obviously have a short position open here, and then if you want, you can use Coinbase Pro to set up a long position. You can literally have two options opened, and when one of those gets filled, cancel the other one and you will make a crap ton of money. It's a pretty solid plan if you ask me. I've been doing it and it's been working extremely well, so definitely make sure to check it out. Otherwise, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. How about that YouTube algorithm? And remember, follow me on Twitter if you have any questions, comments, or concerns at CryptoVia and take advantage of the giveaway. It's a free $200 Bitcoin giveaway, a way to give back to you guys. Huge support on that, huge opportunity there, so definitely make sure to check it out, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.